Has the delayed planting season caused you to delay your selling season? It's been quite a year, hasn't it? The late planting season caused farmers to begin thinking about delaying everything after the planting season occurred. There's a lot of bare land out there that did not get planted at all and won't get planted this year. So what is your mindset right now? Are you thinking about delaying your selling season because the farmer's thinking about delaying things he does in his operation? When the planting season is delayed, the farmer's mind goes right to harvest season, and he starts thinking about all the steps in between and how he has to push everything back and delay his thinking. What are you thinking about? Are you going to follow his lead and delay your selling season also? What I want to talk about today are your plans to achieve your sales goals this year. I talked to a lot of salespeople in the last 2 or 3 months who had great sales years going up until the planting season came by. They said their sales season slipped away because not all the acres got planted. What are you going to do to gain back those sales next year? What kind of plan do you have? I want to tell you that you cannot delay the start of your selling season. In 1993, it never stopped raining. In fact, in 1993, we had record floods across the United States. Virtually every major river was out of its banks and flooded millions of acres of farmland. We had farmers that could not get to their farms without a boat. They didn't plant a single kernel of corn that year. Our selling season was designed to start July 1st. And guess when we started our selling season that year? July 1st. We went out to see farmers who needed to see us in the worst way. Not just to sell them seed, but to adjust their attitudes. They needed to have someone give them a positive view of the future so they could have a positive view of their future too. They couldn't see it. It was too close to them. They were too busy thinking about the present. Not only did we change their attitudes, but we left almost every farm place in July and August with an order. Let me give you 3 things you need to do in order to keep your sales plan on track this year. First of all, go back and visit your sales plan. When is it supposed to start? Keep that date in mind. And number 2, insert it into your calendar. Look at your calendar and have your calendar direct your year. The crop will take care of itself. It will catch up. The summer and fall always dictates the crop, never the spring. Number 3, contact every one of your customers. That's everyone who buys at least 51% or more of their needs from you. Bring along your cropping plan and remind them of how important it is to start that cropping plan prior to harvest, what it can do for them in terms of dollars in their pockets, and what you need to do to match every variety to the right field for the following year. Remember, this year's crop, this year's performance of each variety you sold will have no bearing on what your farmers will plant next year. It's what you have in your cropping plan and inventory that you produce for them that you'll decide what to put on those acres. It's all up to you. Do those 3 things. It will help you stay on track with your selling season when the growing season is out of sync. If you haven't already, sign up for our R.C. Thomas training blog at rcthomas.com/getstarted. I'm Rod Osthus. Thanks for watching.